The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones looking to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Up the middle they go. McKenzie. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Allen. Now he's free up the right midfield strike. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st down, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Jones rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
This is a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up on the weak hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 31 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now a give right side. It's McKenzie. And some room to run now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that...
Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air. Allen. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Bills hit 10-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short pass caught by Henry. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. It's McKenzie. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, he faked it with a joke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, it's McKenzie. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll send Caldwell in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off the play fake. Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
No way, you're kidding me!
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. McKenzie. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKenzie. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it force.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right point. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Here we go! Wow.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. This is 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's McKenzie. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. McKenzie, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. Finding space at the 40. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Allen. Cook. Is in. Touchdown Bills. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's McKenzie. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Buffalo, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.